Hello, it's David Allen and you are watching Sporting Icons.
Right, so tonight on Fight Zone, on the Dennis Hobson show in Sheffield at Ponds Forge, Dave Allen made his long-awaited, if we can call it that, return to the ring. And his opponent, okay, didn't look great, that's for sure. He did look out of shape, but there again, so did Andy Ruiz Jr., right? So you never really know how fights are going to go, but there's never any real danger of Dave Allen losing this fight. Now, his opponent, Andrea Pesce, 7 wins, 13 defeats, and 3 draws. Now, out of those 13 defeats, he'd only ever been stopped 4 times. Out of his 7 wins, again, not a big puncher, he'd only stopped 2 opponents. But this was more about Dave Allen on a bit of a comeback. He's not looking for the paycheck. He's not looking to be fighting the big names on Sky Sports or DAZN or BT Sport or anything like that. He just wants to go back and do what he should have done in the beginning, which is take on these kind of opponents for the first 10 fights or so, and then see where it goes, gradually build up, rather than take these kind of fights for the first couple and then jump straight in with a Dillian White, with a Luis Ortiz, a Tony Yoka, all these kind of guys. But of course, a lot of people have been a little bit concerned about his well-being, should we call it, because obviously it's been a while. In fact, the David Price fight, of course, frightened a lot of people, and it certainly frightened him. And of course, the sparring in that with Alexander Usyk. I mean, Dave, he did win his last fight against Dorian Darch. I think most people expected that one anyway. But either way, I thought that his opponent didn't look good, as I say. Dave was always going to win this fight. He was never going to be in any kind of danger. It was a case of when he was going to stop his opponent and how he was going to win. That's pretty much all it was. Now, it was a 4-round fight. I expected Dave to pretty much just enjoy the moment, play with him, stop him at some point in round 3 or maybe round 4. That's what I thought Dave Allen would do. Kind of went at him from the blocks, really. He was throwing big bombs, huge body shots as well. Dave Allen, his body shots, and nothing to be sniggered at. They're really not. And you could see that they were hurting his opponent. But the way that Dave Allen was as well was, again, very calm, relaxed. Arguably too relaxed. Maybe he just totally overlooked his opponent. Arguably rightfully so. But at the end of the day, he didn't really eat anything up. He did get landed on probably twice, I think, before Dave Allen just put a bit of a beating on him. Now, I honestly thought that Dave was going to get rid of him in the first round with the way that Dave started out. As I said before, I thought Dave would just enjoy the moment, get back into it a little bit, and then maybe put his foot on the gas a little bit later. I say later, it was only a 4-round fight, right? But I think that his right hand had other ideas, okay? Because he was throwing that with some velocity to the body, to the head, to his big famous overhand right and whatever else. And his opponent looked like he was probably going to go in round number 1. And before you know it, the bell went. I thought, okay, he's quite lucky to survive that round, to be honest with you. Round number 2 comes out. Dave just sets about him again, hits him with a body shot, then a couple of head shots, and his opponent goes down. Of course, talking about Andrea Pesce here. He goes down, he gets up. To be honest, I don't think that he should have got up. He looked like he didn't want to be there anymore. Dave Allen just unloaded on him again. The guy was looking to take a knee, go to the floor. The referee just jumped in and called it off. So that's Dave Allen's return to the ring. He looked all right, but he was supposed to look all right against this kind of opponent, of course. But again, with journeyman, I've said it many, many times, a journeyman once in a while has to get a win. That's how you keep your board license. Of course, his opponent was Italian, so he's got some kind of Italian license, I'm presuming. But once in a while, you do have to get a win. Would Pesce would have liked to have got a win over Dave Allen? Probably. But it just wasn't on the same level as Dave Allen. What level is Dave Allen? Don't know, to be honest with you. What level is he going to go to? Don't know. Really don't know. But we know why he's doing it. He's doing it just so he can keep his fighters, obviously he's managing a couple of fighters, on the shows, keep them active. If Dave Allen's going to be on the show, that means tickets are going to sell. That means they don't have to worry about the pressures of selling the tickets like too much themselves. That's pretty much what it's all about. I believe that's what it is anyway. Anyway, congratulations to Dave Allen on his return to the ring. Hopefully he continues these kind of opponents for the next 3 or 4 fights. Do some 4-rounders, 6-rounders, couple of 8-rounders. Then maybe look at maybe giving everybody the fight that people would like to see against maybe a Fabio Wardley or a Alan Babbage or whatever. Okay? Anyway, that's my thoughts. You drop me yours. Click thumbs up, subscribe. Catch you on the next video.